Alright, I thought I would make my first update of the year on my garden. It is April 9th, 2011. Got some soil reports back recently that said my pH was 7.9 in my garden, and that is awfully high, a lot higher than I'd like it. So I have, everywhere you see that, I've spread peat moss. I'd like to get more, but that is about, I think that's 10 bales worth from Lowe's right now, each 3 cubic feet compressed. Everywhere else I've spread Epsoma soil acidifier. It's basically a sulfur compound, but everything else has planted stuff in it. These are where the raspberries are. Back there you can see some of the white tags, that's blueberries. And then over there in the corner you can vaguely see the little spray paint, but that's marking where the asparagus is. It rained a lot today, so there's some water sitting over there. I also think that might be why I haven't had a ton of success with my asparagus. Probably 7 out of the 20 or so crowns or roots or whatever you call it, the starts basically. It's about 7 of those have actually worked. So I'm probably going to have to plant more again this year. But anyway, moving over to my hillbilly greenhouse. I have a video up on my channel if you haven't seen the hillbilly greenhouse already, but you can see all of my plants I've got started. Let's see, everything in the back is flowers. Every white plant marker indicates a new variety. There's a lot of stuff in there. There's snapdragons, coleus, calendula, gazania, all kinds of stuff. There's more than I could count. And then here are some peppers. Another tray right here. So it's probably another 130 peppers, probably by the time that it all gets going. And then some lettuce. I think it's Simpson Elite and green ice. I might need to start another flat of lettuce, but for the time being I'm not going to. And then these are the peppers that I started about a month ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, when I was on spring break from school. I'm not here all the time until school's over, and there's another month left in law school, so I sort of get here when I can to do work. But this is how everything looks so far. I got 2 trays of tomatoes started inside under the fluorescent lights. They will probably come out in 3 weeks, not long before they end up in the garden. Or I think May 16 is the plant date around here, the last frost date. That is about it. There's a lot of plants here. In a week I got to plant, or I won't be here, my mom and my grandma will plant my beans and corn. I know that you're supposed to direct seed that stuff, but I've had poor results direct seeding in my garden. I think the soil is just too heavy, so I'm going to start the corn in jiffy pots and the beans in these little 3.5-inch pots. My seedling mix is the stuff in these pots here is a big bale of Pro Mix HP, and then the Fox Farm Peace of Mind seed starting fertilizer mixed together. All the food stuff is in Black Gold potting mix. That's organic. All this stuff here. In hindsight, I should stick with the Black Gold. Not only was it a better value, but it's a lot better to use. But because I was lazy, I used the Miracle Grow seed starting mix for all of my flowers, and it is terrible. I tried putting it into the flats dry and then watering the dirt in the flats, and it will not take water. It just either goes through or floats on top. It is practically water repellent. I had to put it into a bucket, get it wet that way by stirring it around with a stick, and then put it back into the flats. So I highly recommend against buying the Miracle Grow seed starting mix. If you can find it, the black gold organic OMRI certified stuff is really good. They tell me at the organic garden store that the Fox Farm Light Warrior is really good, but it's like $22 a bag, and it's not that big of a bag, so I refuse to buy it. Or if you need a lot, Pro Mix bale was like $45, and it expands to 7 cubic feet, and that is, I got the high porosity, the HP, which has a lot of perlite instead of vermiculite. I think that's better for seedlings. I don't really need to retain a lot of water for my seedlings. I can water whenever I need to. It's better that the soil is loose. But all of this will be going into the ground sometime around May 15th, May 16th. You may wonder why I have so many pepper plants. That is because in the past I have had terrible results trying to germinate peppers, and it has been a resounding success this year, so I suspect I will be giving away quite a few plants to whoever will take them, but there's a good amount of variety there too. They're almost all sweet peppers. The only hot peppers I have are habaneros, and I really only want those to maybe mix into some salsa or play some tricks on some friends, but that's about it. Anyway, this video is running too long, so thanks for watching.